there's some sort of windstorm going on outside, and I am an hour early to my son's baseball practice. But it's very hard for me to focus knowing that I should have brought my laptop, I should have brought my computer, I should have brought something to do some work in this downtime. Because as a workaholic and somebody that's running a business, there's no real time that I can really waste for everything. But then I have to remember that I do this for this little guy. This little guy is playing baseball. He's gonna make all the money in the world, and he's gonna support me when I'm an old man, right? And this is Jet, and he's a professional baseball player. Show him your baseball moves real quick. Ow, oh Jesus, oh God. Oh God.
Today's talk is about natural light versus strobist photographers. For some reason, there's this thought process, and I used to think it too, that strobist photographers were the way to go. And these photographers are ones that use flash to take their pictures. And natural light photographers didn't know what they did. But if you look at my portfolio, 90% of my work is natural light. When I shoot weddings, I'm natural light all day until the reception. But also a note to all my natural light photographers out there that don't just say you're a natural light photographer anymore, because if you're shooting a wedding in Reno, Nevada, or anywhere in a casino or anything, and it's too dark, you're gonna have to know how to use flash or some sort of ambient lighting that's artificial or whatever, right? You need to be able to do that. Saying that you're just a natural photographer, just a strobist, is not correct. Just say you're a photographer, master everything about it, and use what you can to be creative. Be simple. In July of 2022, I did 13 weddings, 14 weddings. This one was like a little quick one. And in August, I have 2 weddings booked, and one is a quick one. And I start to deny my existence as a wedding photographer. And I know a lot of photographers feel the same way. And I have to remind myself that I'm good at what I do. And it's just how the bookings go throughout the year. And then I open my email and I get this amazing email, and I'm just gonna leave it here. But this reminds me that I'm still good. I'm still good.
Here it is, guys. There's something about being a photographer that makes the ego of that person who's a photographer seem really, really high. And I was talking to another photographer, actually kind of overheard and jumped in, about a conversation about sneak peeks and how they feel like after every event, wedding, they are doing a sneak peek because it's their right to do so. And they were upset that a client upset with them for posting that sneak peek. We have to kind of take a second and remind ourselves that we do weddings, we shoot for people. Sometimes the bride just wants to have her photos to herself first. Sometimes the family wants to be able to see their photos first without everybody else seeing them online. We are hired as a service. We are photographers. We take their pictures, we document, and we go from there. It is not our right to post their photos before they give you the just something to think about.
It is Monday evening, and I am out front of Everbowl. And if you haven't been to Everbowl and you're in Sparks, my daughter works there, but they have like acai bowls and super healthy shakes and all that fun stuff, smoothies and all that junk. But I didn't have a single shoot today. And whenever I tell people that, they go, "Oh, you had a day off?" The answer is no, it is not a day off. I spend the day regardless, editing emails, invoices, emails, in more invoices, emails, sending things out to people, because that's what an entrepreneur does. If you decide that you want to become an entrepreneur in any business, I'm a photographer, know that it's a little bit of what you love doing, but a lot of the other stuff that kind of sucks. And yes, guys, I know that I can sub this out to people, but I'm cheap. I want to do the work myself. I'm type A. I like responding to my own emails, and that's how I live my life. But since I'm a workaholic, I don't mind it. I know I am not the cheapest photographer. I'm not the cheapest wedding photographer, and I totally get it. In fact, I feel like I'm pretty expensive, but it's valued, right? I feel like I deserve the price that I'm pushing out. And I go head to head with so many other photographers when I meet a couple. They always tell me, "Hey, we're interviewing a few other couple or a couple other photographers." And I say, totally get it. Interview everybody you can. And 9 times out of 10, even though my rate is higher, I win. And I win when I look at my reviews, when I talk to people. The number one reason they're booking me is because of my personality. It's because I'm a normal person. My tip to you guys today is whenever you're shooting or booking or talking to people, act like a normal freaking person
and that'll make them relate to you. That'll make them more excited, and then you'll book more weddings. I feel like it's kind of a simple thing. I want to give a quick shout out to an amazing company. I know a lot of you guys ask, like, what are you using? And I'm all about gear. I'm all about buying new stuff. Magbox, guys, Magbox. This company I've been using for, I don't know, since inception. I don't know, they've been maybe like less than 10 years. I can't remember, but this is one of the first soft boxes I've got. I've gotten like 4 different versions of this size soft box. It takes me about 15 to 20 seconds to set up, which is what you guys saw me do right before. You can modify. I put 2 8200s in there, but you can put any different type of speed ring onto here to put all your lights onto. It's light, it's portable, and it's magnet based. So it just snaps on right with magnets, and it doesn't fall off. If you are into strobes, learning strobes, want to play with anything like that, highly suggest Magbox. Easy to set up, quick, portable, and especially if you're like a urban photographer walking around shooting models or anything like that, it's great.
3, 2, 1, go!
This week we find ourselves at Disneyland, and we're getting food right now. This guy is eating his food. He says hello. And one thing as a photographer that's very difficult for me is to be able to enjoy the memories without documenting those memories, right? Meaning I left my camera at home. And it's important for me to remind myself and remind all you guys that sometimes we don't need to take a picture or a video of everything. We can just remind ourselves of the time that we're having and be present for our family and our kids. And it's really, really hard for me to tell you that with a straight face because I am so bad at that. I'm documenting, I'm making sure that I can remember everything through photos and videos. But as a professional photographer, I will tell you that it is okay sometimes just to chill and enjoy and spend time with the family, and you don't have to have it recorded to make it a big deal. Happy Disney Day.
Hi.
If you're a photographer that shoots with 2 cameras, I'm gonna show you a trick on how to edit your capture time, because we always forget to change our capture time while we're shooting and our images become crazy and misplaced and not in chronological order. This also works if you're shooting with multiple cameras, multiple people, and nobody changes their time at the beginning and you need to make everything, again, in chronological order. As you can see, I'm in Lightroom here. All we're gonna do is select the images we wanna do. We'll select one here, but you can actually batch edit and select all. It'll just show you the first one that you do. You're gonna go into metadata, edit capture time. Your time will come up, and all you got to do is change the time to whatever it is. Theoretically, if one camera is 10 minutes ahead, you can move it all 10 minutes back and it'll all adjust. You can even move the date or the seconds to get exactly what you need, and this will affect all of it. And guess what? You can change it back when you're done. Again.
It's crazy to realize that as a photographer, we are repeatable business. And I see a lot of photographers go out there asking for new clients. We're looking for new clients to do this, new clients to do that. When in reality, you should be focusing on the clients that you have and making them come back to you time after time again. What tricks do you have that you can make a client come to you multiple times a year? Because looking for new clients is definitely harder than getting the people who have trusted you and have spent money with you to come back again. Maybe offering a reduced session fee, or maybe offering some sort of package for maternity to do multiple shoots throughout the year when their baby's born. Shoot, even using those people to refer you out in a way that you can't, because every person you shoot has a network of people you've never met. And we know that getting a referral is the easiest way to get a positive booking. Keep shooting, keep making money, but work smarter.
All right, let's get set up. We're setting up for a shoot, but today we're talking about life-work balance, which is the hardest thing for me to deal with. Life-work balance means that you're not overworking, you have time for your friends and family, you're working out, and you're eating well. And that is the hardest thing for me to do as an entrepreneur. But one of the things that I've done in the last 5 years was I've timed myself in front of the computer. You can get stuck in emails all day and it's a death trap. One of the things that I do is I time myself, and I only do 1 hour of emails a day. Now, when I do this, I'm sitting down, blocking everything out, so my emails mean I'm doing emails. I'm not looking at other things. I'm not watching movies. I'm not even listening to music. And this has helped my business so much because I focus on 1 hour a day, in and out, and done. Also, pro tip, you can also set up an auto reminder to let people know you will be responding in 24 to 48 hours. Don't live for emails. Here's a little mindset on pricing that I talk to myself every time I think I'm too low, too high. Because we know that there are people that are going to say you're too expensive, you're not expensive enough. And then people in my world, other photographers, are going to tell you what you should be charging, right? And sometimes even clients will tell you what you should be charging. Let's do this. We know that an iPhone comes out every year. We know that people complain about this $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 device. They complain hard every single year, but guess what? It sells out every single year. Is it because all the parts put together is valued at $1,500? It's not. It's because the value that Apple put on that iPhone makes it worth it for people to buy. If you're spending your money on that, you feel like that price is worth it. As a photographer, do you want to be the Walmart of photographers? Nothing wrong with Walmart. Or do you want to be the Ritz-Carlton of photographers? Think about how you want to brand and price yourself. Do you guys notice something different about me today? Just finished an amazing engagement shoot, rocking a new brand, Jetty the label. Find them, like them, and we're about to launch it very, very soon, very soon. And it's a limited run, so the first launch will sell out. Then we have to gauge how much we have to do for it. Check them out. I'm walking up a hill right now, guys. And show some support for a local brand. And if you can guess where the name comes from, I will give you a virtual high five. Thought I was doing a good thing today. I'm at Safeway, just got done with an event. And I went in to grab some food because all the restaurants apparently are closed at 9 p.m. Here's my Safeway. Here's a door. As I was going in, I saw 3 kids holding 12 packs of like Twisted Tea, right? And they're running a little fast. They were going this way towards the RC Willey in our neighborhood. I immediately know they stole it, but give the benefit of the doubt. I go into Safeway, their kids are long gone by the time, so I get my stuff and I go to the front. So I get to the front and I just walk up. It's a they really don't care about their jobs. And I said, hey, did you guys sell some Twisted Tea? They said no. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll let you know that somebody stole a bunch of Twisted Tea. They could care less. And then I, being the good citizen, go, well, if you guys left these ones unlocked because they have these doors locked and the doors next to the alcohol unlocked, again, they just don't care. If you guys want some free alcohol, Safeway over here, they got it for you. This week's been a little bit weird. This whole season's been weird. I have 3 more weddings till the end of wedding season, or weddings for the year, right? But like this whole year, all the COVID brides from 2020, 2021 were feeding days. This week I actually had a Monday wedding, a Tuesday wedding, I had a Saturday wedding, and then I have 3 more weddings. And it's I love it. The money's great, but it's also like weddinged out right now. This time of year, I muster everything I can, my creative juices. I kind of just try to reset my brain with every wedding so that I'm giving each of my couples the same opportunity of my creative brain. And if you're a creative, you understand that once you start doing the same thing over and over again, you start to doubt yourself. And I might be in that situation right now. I have to do things to kind of remind myself that I'm creative and I'm fun, and I start to do different things and shoot different things. And then also taking a little bit of a break is always what you need to do. I'm not sure what this reel's about.